Alright, let's see how the audio is coming through now. I think I fixed the problem. Maybe? Alright, let's... Yeah, I'm gonna have a little chat with Mouse here.
It is dangerous to be out in the open like this. Not that hiding helps much in the Fade.
Alright, so how do I sound in comparison to Mouse?
I missed my chance. So I became small, unnoticeable. I hide from the bigger things.
He is loud.
Learn
He
from
is
the
very,
smaller
very,
things.
very loud.
There are places...
Okay, shut up for a hot second, Mouse.
Orders has received messages for the operator.
Shut up phone as well. Right, I've definitely fixed the problems with Mouse. So that volume should be about right. Crank that one down as well. I think I fixed it. The Templars simply killed you?
That is what happens to the physical bodies of apprentices who fail. They'd kill every mage if they could. All the Templars see in magic is danger. And they don't just use the harrowing. If you learn a little too much, they'll label you a blood mage and kill you on sight. True mages like you know that the power you hold is a gateway to greater things. A potential they can never hope to contain. Be turned into an emotionless freak? That is what it is, you know? To never dream, never feel. Even demons abhor them. But I suppose that is the trade-off. They can't be possessed, as if that is worse than losing yourself. You don't want to lose yourself here. Being nothing would be easier than this.
Do you want to die?
I think you should finish your harrowing.
Oh, there's something going on here. Hang on. Just close that real quick and reopen it here. For some reason, it's not picking up that I'm watching, even though I am watching. So that's a bit of a bug going on there, YouTube. But whatever. Because I've got to be watching in order to see the chat. But anyway, sound problems have been fixed, but now I have a view count problem, which is it's not showing up anyone that's viewing. Oh no, it is. Right, I want to make sure Streamlabs is still working as well. Sounds like it is. Looks like it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Everything is now working the way it should be. And real quick before I get into the game, I just need to make sure that everyone's finished eating, so I will be back in 5 minutes at most.
delighted. As you desire. And so I shall. Of course.
Another spirit this way. It never seemed equal to its name to me.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, than to be sent unarmed against a demon. Indeed. The choice and the fault lies with the mages who sent you here. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come. I am Valor, a warrior spirit. I hone my weapons in search of the perfect expression of combat. Is that what your test is called? I know little of your mortal ways. I do know that a demon has been called, and told that a meal awaits. It will not, cannot leave, until one of you is dead. Of course. You are not the first mortal to seek my aid. I am not here to assist you, however. My purpose is to seek perfection, creating the ultimate weapon for the pursuit of valor. Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested. How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence. I am a being of honor and valor. I am a warrior. You are insolent. But your will is unquestionably strong. Very well, mortal. You prove to me that you possess the strength to resist this demon. Go.
If you must!
Be cautious. There is another spirit here. But still...
So, you are the mortal, being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you, eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left. You'll just run away. I'll not waste time with a chase. Not even for a meal. Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. Oh, I tire of you already. You have a very nice staff. Why would you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide? A coward could not have endured as I have. The time I have spent waiting for some possibility of release. But you are right. Hiding doesn't help. I'm sorry, it's the Fade. It changes you. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear. If you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours. Truly? Oh, this gets more and more promising. My first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I? Correct. Let's move on. The second riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I? Yes, your witty tongue. Fair enough. One more try, shall we? Often will I spin a tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. What am I? You are correct. Rather apropos here in the Fade, no? But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now, listen carefully.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
As you said. And so I shall.
No more! A finer scene of carnage I have yet to see!
And there is a spirit of rage.
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul. Oh, I shall. So this creature is your offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules?
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
Delighted.
I'm sick of hiding.
I should like a trophy!
All right.
A finer scene of carnage I have yet to see!
You did it. You actually did it. When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy. That is because you are a true mage, one of the few. The others, they never had a chance. The Templars set them up to fail, like they tried with you. I regret my part in it. But you have shown me that there is hope. You can be so much more than you know. You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in. No. It must be your choice. Quickly now. The Templars are going to kill you. Can't you feel the sword at your neck? They believe all magic evil, the Fade evil. Once you are here, you become what they fear. What? Yes, of course. I mean, I think I was. Isn't that enough? It should be enough. For you?
Maybe they are right about you. Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride. Keep your wits about you, mage. True tests never end.
Are you all right? Say something, please. It's me, Jowan. Calm down. Just try to relax. Oh, I'm glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like? Is that why they don't tell us what it's about? I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint and I'll stop asking, I promise. Really? That's it? That makes sense. They want to see if you can resist a demon and stop yourself from becoming an abomination. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing. I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me. I've been ready for a long time. I'm afraid they don't want me to take the test. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens. If they don't call apprentices to the harrowing, it probably means tranquility. You've seen the tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up. He didn't tell me. About the harrowing, I'd guess, but you'd never know with Irving. You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Did you hear anything? Is he all right? Is he awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
I'm just curious. That Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen.
As you desire.
Did you hear? Hear what? I heard they suspect someone of dabbling in blood magic. Why
And so
would
I shall.
anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence. Because blood magic is...
As you desire.
You must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames
Do any of you remember what the chantry says?
Concentrate! Hold the shield!
Your mentors must be happy for you. You passed the harrowing.
Of course.
That's not likely. The chantry would do something, but...
I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
Of course. All right.
Greetings. I'm glad your harrowing went well. Some Templars I know discuss such things with glee. I don't share their enthusiasm. I try to serve the Maker first and foremost. As long as I am guided by his commandments, I cannot go wrong. Honestly, I've never seen an abomination, or been called on to slay one. Gregor would have guided me. Something must happen. But what if it's not obvious? Could abominations be walking among us right now? This is still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor. You must be busy.
All right.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Ah, if it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens. You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
The Darkspawn threat grows in the south. We need all the help we can get. They have formed into a horde in the Korcari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor lad with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for him.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi. Now, child, it's not that bad.
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower, and is preserved in special vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them. It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours. Not yet. Remember, the tower's walls protect us as much as they protect others from us.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child? Being difficult, are we? You are an apprentice no longer. I expect you to set a good example. The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll
My microphone has stopped working. Fuck sakes. Hello? Ah, is my mic back? My mic appears to be back. Good. Hello? Yes. It seems to be coming through. Yeah, it's coming through. Right, yeah, there we go. How's it going, Desync? Long time no see. Good, good. Yeah, I heard from someone in your Discord server that you were, I think you were focusing on college and whatnot, school, something like that. How's that been going for you? Yeah, I know. Hello.
Thank you for walking with me. I'm glad for the company. Well, let us continue on. I would hate to prolong your agony. It is not my place to comment. Gregor serves the Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always been strained. You've realized by now that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because they feel they must.
Nice. Any idea what you're planning on majoring in?
Any mages who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the Darkspawn. In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be afraid of what will happen. What if the mages decide they no longer want to be governed by the Chantry? He is a good man. I respect the strength of his convictions.
Ooh, that's a good field.
Thank you for
lots of math involved, but it is a really good field to get into, especially at the minute, actually, too.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
I think I'm done with Irving for now,
I
yeah.
need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Stop whispering, you look suspicious.
Shh! I just want to make sure we're not overheard. We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here. I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please.
It actually could very well help with your YouTube as well, if I'm being honest. There's a lot of micromanaging involved, and
we should be safe here.
Whatnot. Safe in the temple? The Templar's favorite haunt? I said that
I can see the door from here. If anyone comes, we'll change the subject.
There's something strange going on here.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
An initiate? That's
So
forbidden!
you can see why we wish to keep it a secret.
Lily's been given to the Chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men. If anyone finds out, we'll both be in trouble.
So, you brought me here just to talk about your affair, Joan.
I wish that was the only thing I needed to talk about. Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
What does that have to do with me?
I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
I need to think this over.
I suppose that's fair.
So now I'm gonna go have a little chat with Irving about this because he's a bit of a bitch.
I trust you saw Duncan.
Of course.
I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man.
We spoke a little.
I'm glad. Now, did you need something?
Jowan says that he's going to be made tranquil.
And how does he know? You think I didn't know? I did not become first enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut.
Please don't do this to
Gregor
Jowan.
says he has proof and eyewitness testimony that Jowan has been practicing blood magic. I cannot say more. Were it left to me, things might be different. But the Chantry... I'm sorry, child. This rite of tranquility will happen.
Gregor is making it up. He hates mages.
Let us not speak ill of my colleague. Our colleague. You know little of this, and I ask you to hold your tongue.
You know this is wrong.
Perhaps one day you will see it from my side. You have returned. Does something require my attention?
Why do you have the blood magic books on your desk?
I've removed them from the library. I was advised it might be unwise to leave them. They will be put away somewhere very safe. Now, is there anything else? And you think I didn't know? I did not become first enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut.
Then you ought to know that Jowan plans to escape.
Oh, interesting. What more do you know?
I only know he plans to destroy his phylactery.
And I suppose his lady friend is involved? Yes, she must be helping him. She would know more about the repository than he would. Do you know anything else?
No, I came directly to you.
I suspected Lily would tell him of the impending rite if she found out. But I never expected they would have the gall to break into the repository.
What are you going to do to Jowan?
Reporting him to Gregor and the Templars will accomplish nothing beyond what's already planned. If the Circle must punish one of its own, I will see the Chantry done the same courtesy.
This fucking creaking
Lily
chair.
will not walk free
so
while my apprentice suffers.
Is this one better? This one feels better. Less creaky at least. There we go. Slightly quieter chair. Hopefully, less annoying. Apologies, I'm not in my usual recording setup as I've already said, but that was when I was having audio troubles, so people might have skipped past that. But yeah, so I'm not in my usual recording setup, which is why my voice sounds a bit bleh, and my chair is a bit squeaky. This one's less squeaky. That's good though. You could just tell them she's involved.
If we mention her involvement, the Chantry will say that she was framed. No, she must be caught in the act.
You're right, the Chantry would do the same to us.
If you want to survive, you must learn the rules and realize that sometimes sacrifices are necessary. Jowan will become tranquil, but Lily must also face the consequences of her actions. How did you learn of their plan?
Jowan told me their
trust
intentions, but I don't know the plan.
Then do this. Learn the plan. With solid proof of their crime, we can act.
I will do as you ask.
Convince them you... I will be outside the... Perform well.
Alright, what? Staff door. +2 spell power, +1 magic. Spell power 1, spell power 1. Range 50, range 50. I might as well go with this.
As you desire.
Oop, I didn't mean to activate rock armor. Wait, did I miss a codex in here? I did. I missed a codex, my bad. Jowan!
Are you going to help us?
I want to talk to you about something,
What?
Jowan. Are you certain they're going to make you tranquil?
Lily wouldn't jest about something like this.
I saw it plain as day. There was no mistake. And Gregor believes he does the Maker's work, keeping the mages in check.
So, have you decided?
You have my word, Jowan. I'll help you break into the repository.
Thank you. We will never forget this.
So tell me the plan and make it quick.
I can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the Phylactery chamber door. The First Enchanter and Knight Commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
What if it's a magical door?
We have no choice. We cannot get our hands on both keys. I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
I'll go get a rod then.
We should stay here. 1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
Good idea.
Good luck.
Owain, how's it going?
Welcome to the Circle stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
I need a rod of fire.
Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item?
What exactly could they be used for?
Some mages require them for their research. Others merely want to light fireplaces.
Can they melt through metal locks?
Have you lost the key to a lock?
In a manner of speaking.
I will set down that you require the rod to deal with the personal matter. Here is the form, request for rod of fire. I will release a rod to you once
I'll be back shortly. I'll probably find a senior enchanter in the, over here room.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
Could you sign this form,
Getting
please?
back to your studies so quickly after the harrowing, most mages need at least a week to recuperate. But no matter. It's good to see you're so eager to get back to work. What exactly are you doing with the rod?
Melting through a lock?
Ah, a funny one, I see. Well, bring me your proposal and I'll look over it.
Proposal?
A brief overview of the Go on, get started on that then.
Okay, never mind then. I'll find. Wait a minute. Isn't there this guy who is sort of addled in the brain?
Hello. I
Whoa,
don't believe
who's
we've
scrapping?
met. Are you
Give me a
new
hot
to the
second.
circle?
Come here, Blackjack. Come here. Come on, leave her alone. Come on. Right. Now that the fighting cats have been split up, sign this form for me,
What's
please.
this? A request form from the stockroom? Rod of fire? I remember when the junior mages I mentored asked for some of those. Turns out they were burning holes in each other's trousers. One boy burned peepholes into the female apprentice's dormitory. You're not involved in any such rubbish, are you? No, of course you're not. Look at you. So angelic. Well, I won't ask why you'd need it. Tower's too boring lately. Tell you what, I'll put my name on this form, like so. And if you get the chance, burn a big hole in the seat of the trousers of the Templar that patrols the library. Do that for old Sweetie, won't you? Bastard's always given me the stink eye.
I do like Sweeney. Sweeney? Whatever the fuck his name is. I'll see if I can manage that for you, my friend.
You'll be on your way now.
Away! I got the ship here.
Welcome to the Circle stockroom of magical items. Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Thank you, Owain. I wonder if this can be... No, it can't. That's a shame. I can't use it on... I can't actually use it on a Templar then. Oh. Hey Duncan, how's it going?
Hello again, my young friend. I hardly expected to meet you here.
I'm not allowed to be in the library?
Of course you are. I enjoy perusing the wealth of knowledge here myself.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Perhaps. I shan't bore you with the details, though. You seem preoccupied. Might I ask what you're doing?
I'm just passing
If
through.
you might indulge me, I would like to ask you about the Circle.
I think a warden would know far more about this than I would.
Perhaps, but I seldom get a chance to speak with its members. Mages like yourself must have opinions on current affairs such as the war. As you know, the king is gathering an army.
I believe mages could be incredibly useful in this war.
You don't fear using the power at your disposal, do you? It is dangerous, yes, but necessary.
Only to those not powerful enough to control it.
Irving has taught you well, I see. Well, I'm sure you've better things to do than chat with an old man. Good day. We shall meet again.
That I do not doubt, Duncan. Anywho's what's it? I'm gonna swing through here real quick. In fact, no, I'll do that when I've got Jowan and Lily, just so it'll be a tiny bit quicker. It's entirely an optional objective, but it gets you free shit, so I might as well do it.
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous.
I got the Rod of Fire.
To the...
And yeah, I just skipped them because they said that they didn't add anything to the conversation. All they said is, "Good job, hooray, let's go, woo."
Yes?
Fuck that. Wasn't that door over there?
That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this.
Can I look inside the cavern?
No, I can't let anyone in there just now.
Why not?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
Aren't the Circle stores supposed to be used?
Yes, but I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
So why are you out here then and not in there?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Well, are you?
I hope not. I mean, no. I'm a good mage. I've just been so busy with my new duties, I haven't had time to clear out the infestation.
I suppose I could be up for a bit of spider killing.
If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one.
Alright.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done.
In we go. See, if this is just Murder Hub or short quest, that'll get you a bit of free shit if you've already got your Rod of Fire signed. If you don't have your Rod of Fire signed, you can do this to get the Rod of Fire signed for.
Alright.
But it's not necessary if you've got... I believe you only need one tier of coercion, but I've got 2 tiers because I'm big brain.
As you desire.
Yes, this...
What shall we do here?
Like I said... Winter's Grasp and Stonefist are a good combo. Jowan have a stick. And Lily, I guess, have a sharp stick.
Ready. Aha! What to do?
Out of our
Well
way!
done, I say! Well done!
Delighted. As you desire.
How delightfully unskilled is you.
As you desire.
Ooh, Fate Striders. Let's equip those. Oh wait, hang on. Lion's Paw's better. But I'll give the Fate Striders to Jowan, at least for now.
Alright.
Bitch.
Leave us alone!
Of course. Alright.
Oh, I see.
And so I shall.
Wait, what? Did Lily just backstab? Is Lily a rogue? Lily is a rogue. Well, I'll be a fucking monkey's uncle. It's neat. I never normally pay attention to Lily's stats. It makes sense that she's a rogue, I suppose, because she wouldn't be trained as like a warrior like a Templar is. She's basically a cleric or a priest, but since those don't have classes, the only similar version of that would be either warrior or rogue, and since obviously she's not going to be a warrior for reasons explained, and she can't be a mage as a healer, so yeah, she would have to be a rogue. I've dealt with your infestation.
Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure, and I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here.
Do you have any useful items that you can just give me?
I do. I put aside these potions sometime.
They are utterly useless. Well, I suppose the delirium potions aren't too useless, but the nature bombs and whatever, there's next to no point in using them. If you're reliant on consumables to not die, like health potions are one thing. Everyone always goes through health potions, they're a given. But if you're reliant on temporary situational items like that to survive, then you are fucked if you want to play the game on higher difficulties. And as you can probably tell from my inventory, I have beaten the game on higher difficulties. Fuck the Reaper's Cudgel. Just fuck it. Just, it was so hard to get. And I stupidly installed a mod a while back that makes it less overpowered, and so now it's not even worth all the effort I went through to get it, and I can't uninstall the mod even though I've tried to. I'm just gonna have to uninstall the game and then reinstall the game, but it's just too lazy. Anyways, here we are.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the danger.
Just have a look. Yeah, okay. I'm still good for my sound. So how do we get past the door?
The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it.
So what do I have to do?
First, the password.
I heard something. Let's just skip past you because, you know, you're annoying.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
Of course I've got the rod with me. Poke it. It didn't work.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Try the rod again. Oh no, it's like I suggested. It's a magic door, Lily.
That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in.
I'm so sorry, Jowan.
No, Jowan, don't give up. Look, here.
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
We could forget this foolishness and leave.
No. We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
The rod will work on those looks, though, won't it?
Yes. Let's hope they haven't warded that door as well.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time.
Onwards then.
I'm not giving up. We've come too far.
And skidonk. That is just the shittest animation.
Oh, that's not
ever.
good.
Except from maybe Skyrim's werewolf blood animation thing when you first get the werewolf powers.
Of course.
Why can't they leave us alone?
Now this should be amusing. Let's see!
Ostagar has blessed us!
All right. And so I shall. Haha, they're all so eager to die, aren't they? Of course. All right.
Bother!
Lily, if you're a rogue, you should really be backstabbing. Never mind. Don't activate rock armor. It's a waste of time as long as I'm not taking too heavy hits. Okay, I'm gonna focus on the mage, thank you.
Get away!
All right.
That should kill.
We did well.
Oh, I leveled up as well. Totally forgot to do that. Let's put it into magic. That way I can get some higher. Or I could get more coercion. Let's get more coercion. Actually, it's only 2 more points in cunning. I guess I'll put the 1 in magic. My next tier of coercion. And I guess kinda do want to get Animate Dead at some point. So I'll start building up Walking Bomb. Plus, Virulent Walking Bomb is actually a really good spell.
Of course.
I'm not afraid of you! I don't like this.
Why do they bother?
Easy peasy.
Delighted.
Get back! I'm not
All
sure
right.
I'm cut out for this! If that's what you want!
You could have just given up, you know.
Could've, but didn't.
Delighted.
Because he's a dumbass. Nothing really worth me equipping there.
Delighted. Of course. Delighted.
If it's a fight you want!
Of course.
There we go. Oh, what rock armor does, I don't think that's been made initially obvious. It reduces my chance to get hit by an attack. Not by a whole lot, but by enough that it's
of course.
worth doing.
And so I shall.
Well, worth doing
Off we
if I'm
go
being
to
attacked
combat!
friendly.
Now we fight! Excellent!
We'll need another way into the Phylactery Chamber.
Ah.
Let's explore the repository.
Blackened Heartwood Staff. +2 damage, +2 spell power. It's... not really that good. I mean, I guess I'll use it for now. Ooh, statue. Let's
There's
have a
something odd about that statue.
I don't like it. It's creepy.
Yes, I'd have to agree with you on that.
Greetings.
Maker's breath, did it just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
Archon Valerius as in Tevinter?
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Tevinter statue! Don't listen to it. The Tevinter lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
How did they do this? Is she still alive?
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
Do you need help?
No help can be given me, for this is my doom and my destiny.
Ambiguous rubbish, it could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you.
We can't do much with it anyway.
Come on, Jowan. Let's...
Wow,
All right.
I think the phylactery chamber is on the other side of the wall behind this bookcase.
The wall looks weak in spots, like here.
We should be able to find something that can knock some of the bricks loose.
The bookcase is in the way. Move it aside, Jowan.
I can't do it on my own. You have to help me. If we work together... Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall.
I reckon this little artifact here should do some stuff.
Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
Why the rod? Why can't I just cast Stone Fist through it?
This is the Phylactery Chain.
We must find Jowan's phylactery, quickly.
Pity they've taken mine to Denerim.
Would you destroy yours too if it were here?
Of course. I'd escape with you.
You still can. I don't think they'd be able to catch you once you're out of here. You'd know how to...
I hate those kind of people. You're clever, not like me. Fuck you, Lily. Just... I know you're fishing for a compliment. It's painfully obvious that you are.
All right.
Why can't be easier?
Now let's protect myself since he seems to be aggroed on me.
All right.
Enchanter's Cowl. Let's have a look. Let's throw that on. And I'm gonna switch staves as well, because I'm pretty sure there's a thing where you can't lie your way out of keeping that staff if you've got it equipped. But if you've got a different staff equipped, you can lie your way out of it. Hey Jowan, have a phylactery.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me.
The sooner we're out of here, the better.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
Oh wait, hang on.
Why are you going back there? It's quicker this way. And I think this door can be opened from the inside.
Bit of dialogue that not everybody sees because most people think it through and they just think, oh, we'll just use the door that we initially used as a shortcut. Most people
did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true, Irving.
You two are in big trouble.
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
It's not his fault. This was my idea.
He is here under my orders, Gregor. I take full responsibility for his actions.
Wait, you led us into a trap?
Your actions were misguided, Jowan.
Don't you dare speak to me.
Enough. As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The Mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you
I
never...
admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people, changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please, come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so many, I never thought him capable of such power.
Jowan said he wasn't a blood mage, though. No, I knew he was acting suspicious. He said he wasn't
None
a blood
of us
mage.
expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
You can't have gone far. You could still catch him.
Believe me, we will use our every resource. Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
Lily didn't know Jowan was a blood mage.
Save your breath. I can speak for myself. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you. You were in a repository full of magics that are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
Nah.
Very well. I believe you.
But your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
Nothing. I was just doing as I was told.
As I said, he was working under my orders.
And this improves the situation. The Phylactery Chamber is forbidden to all save you and me.
I had my reasons.
You're not all-knowing, Irving. You don't know how much influence the Blood Mage might have had. How are we to deal with this?
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like him to join the Warden ranks.
What? You've promised him a new Grey Warden?
He has served the Circle well. He would make an excellent Grey Warden.
We look for dedication in our recruits. Fighting the Darkspawn requires such dedication, often at the expense of all else.
I object. You say he operated under your instructions, Irving, but I do not trust him. I must investigate this issue, and I will not release this mage to the Grey Warden.
If the Grey Wardens want me, I will gladly go.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for his actions.
This mage does not deserve a place in the Order!
Why, do we not reward service? This mage has served the Circle well. You have an opportunity few even dream of. Do not squander it.
Am I to leave the Circle forever?
The Circle never forgets its apprentices. But the Grey Wardens shall be your family now.
Shall we sad to leave the Circle?
You will carve out your own place in this world. Come. Your new life awaits. We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the Ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
Okay.
King Kalen.
Yeah, this is
I didn't expect...
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other Wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I am Erenial, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their number.
Hold up. Shut up for a second, Kalen. I need to turn you down a smidge.
You have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
I understand you're from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells. I'm only recently out of my apprenticehood.
Your abilities are still above those of other men. That the Grey Wardens have recruited you says much. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Sounds like... you sound rather confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Okay. So, lots of dialogue so far, but now it's going to open up a little bit better.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet he didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously.
True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
You could, were he not such a fool.
You must not speak of the king so. He is over-eager, perhaps, but he is also one of the few Grey Warden allies. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Ritual? What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Let's get this over with then.
Feel free.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip your dialogue. Feel free to do RPG stuff is basically what he said. And so I'm going to do RPG stuff.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
But not right now. First and foremost,
We stand here.
Win, good to see you.
What do we have here? I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
It was terrifying.
I thought the same. It's good you can admit that. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship?
I hope I don't disappoint anyone.
Child, you have been taught well. Mages have always been pivotal in the fight against the Darkspawn. Perhaps you'll be the one to... Well, don't let this old mage...
Death is no failure, my friend.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you
How's
head
it going, Master? Where's my... mistaking me for a servant?
Please, pardon my terrible
Treat
manners.
the servants more kindly, bitch.
Yes, of course, you're very right.
Sorry, this guy's
Did
just
you
annoyed. He
come for
annoys
some
me.
supply? Arms? I also have some,
Right.
Let me know what you'd like.
Seriously, literally everything out of his mouth is just annoying to me. So I skip his dialogue all the time. Right. Fade Striders are crap. Let's toss them out. Toss these out. Toss that out. Don't need those. As you can see, I have the gear that Jowan and Lily had equipped, put in my inventory when they left my party. That's not base game. Usually you would have lost this gear, but one of the quality of life mods I have installed just sort of gives you their stuff when they leave your party, so you don't have to have naked people in the cutscenes. Don't need that. Don't need this. Which is good because I don't like having naked people in the cutscenes. And I'm going to glitch this backpack. Fight me. Bought 2 of them when he only had 1. But that's just because I want to get up to the cap for backpacks as soon as possible. It still charged me for 2 backpacks, so you can't really complain too much at that. Let's see, do I have anything else that I need to just toss out? I don't think I do. And anything that I want to take.
Life is fleeting.
Hello again. Is there something you need?
Show me your other goods as well, please. So he has an enchanter's staff, which is not as good as the blackened heartwood staff, technically. Does have a lot of recipes, which unfortunately I'm not going to be able to afford unless I do something cheesy. Which I am considering doing. See, I could sell the bow twice and be able to afford it. As you can see, I only sold it once that time because I didn't drag all the way across. So buying it back did literally nothing. But do I want to cheat? It's tempting to cheat. It really is tempting to cheat. Let's see, that's kind of useless anyway. That's kind of useless. That's kind of useless. That's kind of useless. I'll just grab your firebomb recipe then. It's the only thing you've got that's of any value.
Hello again. Is there something you need?
Also kind of useless. These 2 are useful, however, I kind of want to take them. if I can afford them. Can I get enough money to afford them, please? Not without going into the wilds. Great. An acid flask is also a useful one too. Not as much
Shall I
so
take
as
that
the
quiet
fire.
glare as a no? Oh,
Fire bomb, and ice bomb are the two useful ones. Daveth is another
well,
Grey Warden recruit.
you're not what I thought you'd be.
And what did you think I'd be?
Not an elf. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I'm thinking they plan to send us in cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I'm looking forward to it.
You sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway, I expect it's time to get...
Fuck you, Daveth. You're a bitch. Daveth's never happy with who you are. Like, ever.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes.
If you're a bloke, he wants you to be a woman. If you're a woman, he wants you to be a bloke. If you're an elf, he wants you to be a human. If you're a human bloke, he wants you to be a human blonde woman with a massive rack. No
Greetings.
joke.
You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yes, and who are you?
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Just that in some places, elves are not always permitted in the military. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
You're not that bright, are you?
That's not fair. I listened to tales of the Grey Wardens and dreamt one day I too would ride a griffin into battle against slavering monsters. I know there are no more griffins, and my fantasies were those of a boy, but still, I remember those tales. I never thought I'd be part of them. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
It's all a big secret, apparently.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're...
Yep, go to Duncan, you dumb shit. He is incredibly dumb, and a coward, though, as well, which is just annoying.
Maker above.
Win.
Hear the prayers
Can I
of
speak to
your
anyone?
sons.
No.
again?
No.
We who betrayed your prophet Andraste now beg your forgiveness.
Kennel Master.
Are you the new warden?
What's the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Why do you think I can muzzle him?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
I'll give it a shot.
Go. Let's hope this works.
Muzzle the dog. He growls weakly but does not challenge you. After you're done, he whimpers.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Watch over the valiant King Kalen and
Right, now I need to find Alistair. I'm gonna get my party. This is the first significant party you'll have in the game. By that I mean the first properly balanced party.
What
with
is it
rogues,
now?
warriors, everything.
Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, nothing. Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait,
We haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Would that make your day worse?
Hardly. I just like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from the Circle of Magi. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
How could you recognize me?
Duncan sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
What can you tell me about
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered...
Nope.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw, what was it about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are.
Yes, I'm
Which
aware.
puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
You used to be a mage hunter?
Not that that's all Templars do, but yes. The Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I've met both of them, yeah.
That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now. Don't worry, I'll try not to embarrass you. You have any...
I guess.
Yes?
Tell me a little about yourself.
As I said, the Chantry raised me, and becoming a Templar was a... Duncan saw I wasn't happy, and figured my training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. Now, here I stand, a proud Grey Warden. The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. I'll always be grateful to him.
You didn't want to join the Chantry?
It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry.
You speak rather fondly of Duncan.
I spent years in that Chantry, hopelessly resigned to my fate. Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted. He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me.
I have a few questions. The joining?
I wish I could tell you more. Maybe ask me again after Duncan speaks to you about it. You want to ask me about something else?
I have no more questions then. I'm sure there was a way that you can ask him about if you being a mage is going to be a significant problem. And he's all like, nah.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, we stand here...
But then you can like threaten him and shit.
You found Alistair, did you?
Whatever.
Good. Alistair.
That could have been
Assuming,
more,
of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, you four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first,
what do we need
for
the
the
blood
joining
for?
itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of... They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Find the archive and three vials of blood. I understand.
Watch over your charges, Alice. Then.
Okay.
You there, elf. What's your
Oh
name?
fuck! I forgot to speak to Pick before
it's
we.
Pick, sir. Go tell Turnlow game.
Well, now that I've got a party with me, Alistair's going to disapprove if I speak to Pick.
Yes, sir.
But whatever, I'll speak to Pick.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
What do you mean?
I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
Yes, I do.
Then what is... Oh, wait. Are you the one I'm supposed to give Sir Garland's sword to? Because I think the smith's done with it.
Yes, give me the
Oh, that's such a relief. I'd bet...
And Alistair gets a bit pissy at you. He's supposed to go -2 for that. Why didn't he go -2? Oh, whatever. I'm sure he goes -2 for that. Whatever, here you go, Alistair. It's just a very minor upgrade on your weapon already. And I'll give you the High Regard of House Dace, the Guildmaster's Belt, and I think that should be enough to allow you to pick up at least some of these locks around town. Town? Camp, you know what I mean. See? Easy peasy. We can't open that. That one requires a key, plus it's got someone guarding it. I'm going to intentionally ignore it as well. I'm going to get the key for it, but I'm not going to open it. And the key for it is over here. We have a little chat with this geezer over here.
Huh. Someone finally comes
you haven't been sentenced?
No. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water.
Why would I want
Because
to
you
help
might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk, took his key and tried to... I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water.
I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard.
Hey, bud.
Lucky. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you miss one meal. This man could be dead soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know what...
So? Brought me some food, have you?
See, I'm
so hungry I could faint dead away.
I could now keep the food and water and then just kill him and take his key. If you do that, there is a different dialogue option later on when you encounter some beggars where you can give them the food and water. However, I'm just going to give him the food and water.
Much obliged.
Huh. Considering where that came from, let's hope we're not the only ones in good health.
Alistair. Yes, see? But there's a tranquil guard in that chest. I'm going to ignore the chest even when it becomes available to open anyway. Just because you can come back to it another time.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to the
The Return to Ostagar DLC lets you, funnily enough, return to Ostagar. And if you do, that particular chest, if you don't open it now, will be filled with slightly different gear. It's also slightly upgraded gear as well, because it's been sort of made stronger by the Darkspawn taint, I suppose.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
And if you exploit the thingy bug, what's it called? The merchant bug, where you sell an item to a merchant and then buy it back from them after leaving the area and returning, you can essentially upgrade it so it doesn't matter when you collect it.
Should scare them off or something.
So many kills with just one attack. Yes, Daddy. Daveth, why do you always immediately switch to your daggers? Give me them. Use your bow. It's what you're good at.
Oh, fallen!
Is that the best?
Aha! What to do?
Just got a notification.
What's this? Time for some fun!
Pokemon Go. Apparently it thinks I've just finished walking 5 kilometers. I've not moved from this step. Step? Chair. Anyway, Missionary Jugby. He is very dead, unfortunately for him. But I will take his Codex.
Over here.
And we got a dead dude. If we wander off from him, he will immediately die. Or you can interact with him and save his life. Not that it matters, because
is that?
It doesn't really make much of a
Grey
difference
Wardens?
overall. I don't even think he gets remembered in the game's
as
save
he looks,
file.
is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
We can take you back.
If you just bandage me up, I can get back myself.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the 4 of us slay? 12? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Overcoming dangers is part of our test.
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy.
Daveth.
If they can't see you, they can't kill you.
Shall we go?
Just so you'll get an automatic critical hit on whatever you hit first. If we can focus on the guy that's infected with my walking bomb, please.
Just give it up, you know.
Or that I'm about to infect with my walking bomb. Up. Stone. Here I can just hit you with that.
And so I shall.
That was a mistake. Oops.
Right to the face.
Oh, he didn't shatter.
Let's grab some glory.
And I've leveled up. Nice. And then auto loot does its thing, and I get my 2 of my vials of Darkspawn blood. Let's increase my magic, which will also increase my spell power. Death Siphon would be nice. Well, Death Siphon is fairly negligible actually, but it is required to get to Virulent Walking Bomb. Or... Oh, let's get Death Siphon next.
Delighted.
I'm gonna have to take a hot second though. I have to use the restroom, so I will be right back. I don't choose my wires whilst I'm peeing. we're going to have words. Oh, hi Shadow, what you doing? Showing the whiskey, are you? Hey? And get stuck in the door. Speech. Hey, whiskey. I have returned. Yes, I can hear, and voila. Okay, where are we?
Look
Dead
there.
people.
Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
All right.
All right.
So Alistair and Jory come over here. Bunch them up a little better.
Of course. Down you go!
Give wolves sort of
careful.
Nod at something over here, as you can see. I'm going to target the Pearl Lock with my walking block.
Alright.
And that should, there we go, blow up the wolves as well.
Time for
me a nice stack of experience. Easy. Auto loop, do you think? Search Jogby, get his last will and testament.
Delighted.
That's excuse me. There is another aspect of one of the mods that I have installed there. Every time I interact with something that's locked, my rogue will automatically come over and unlock it.
As you desire.
Just a very minor quality of life feature of one of my mods. I forget if it's Danes or if it's the other one. There's two that are really big. Well, not big, but like
time for more
frequently used mods.
Darkspawn, I see.
DAO. Both bug fixers and or quality of life things. Very handy mods to have.
Why do they bother?
Before I next stream Dragon Age Origins, I will look up the names of them. I mean, I'm only using, I'm actively, intentionally using 3 mods. So, I'll bob them in the description of the next stream and retroactively add them to the description of this stream. So they'll be down there if you're watching this in the future. But if you're watching this in the present, it's not there. Sorry. But right now, all my viewers tuned out when I went to go pee. That's nice.
Of course.
Father!
Delighted.
Have at it!
Fuck your chicken strips. There's an archer over there. I'm going to use the walking bomb as a DPS here,
as you desire.
because I know from experience that take that. See what the walking bomb does? Every tick, he activates the enemy takes a small amount of spirit damage, which racks up a lot. Of course, Virulent Walking Bomb is even better, just because it infects people that get hit by it with a further Walking Bomb. But, you know, it's still not terrible. And there's a hidden cache here. That you get that from the Last Will and Testament. So I'm going to take it sealed up to Jetta. I'm not going to rummage around in a dead man's belongings.
Delighted.
And the chastened trail signs. Now these are a pain in the arse, because if you miss one, you gotta go rummaging all the way around the fucking wilds to find it. And apparently I skipped over some elf fruit here. Not that it's that important, it's only a few bits to get some more elf fruit. But at this early stage we don't have an infinite supply of it that's just available for sale, so I might as well. Should be a chasing trail sign here somewhere. Oh wait, no.
What do you know? More darkspawn about. Prepare for random violence.
Come on, where are you? There you are.
All right.
You. Smash you.
Well done, I say. Well done.
Smash, not shatter, as in like Hulk smash, because Stone Fist kind of looks like Hulk's fist. But yeah, the chasing trail sign, there should be one right around here somewhere. Oh wait, no, hang on. Sorry. This way should be over this way. It should be right there-ish. Right? Oh, I've already got that one. Okay, so it's the one that's under this fallen tree that I need to get, yeah.
My Grey Warden senses take about. We're in a danger. Of course.
Usual whatnot. Damage.
You asked for it. To the den.
I did already get one of these flowers, right? Evidently, since it's not sparkling. There we go, and there should be a cache over here. I'm gonna infect you with the walking bomb. I'm gonna have everyone focus on this.
Okay, done with you now. Hey, watch it, what's this?
Now we've got the Alpha Wolf. If we can focus on the Alpha Wolf before it tears me asunder, please. What do you think, guys? Oh, you're in hold position mode.
That's a lot of luck.
Either way, it all worked out in the end, and then we take this, and that'll get us a bunch of stuff, like the chest and flat blade, for instance.
I am ready to serve.
Which we can give to you.
Charmed.
To get you doing a little bit more useful stuff, at least for now. I got the trail signs from there, which means I can now double back up this way and get this one.
What's that?
And this would normally be when we get attacked by those Darkspawn rogues, but well, you know, we already did that. Whoops. Trail sign here.
What's this?
And then we go down here, because I believe we've got all the trail signs now. They don't appear on the map, so fuck knows. I think we've got all of them except from one, and the one that we need is in the direction that we need to go in. So I think we're good? Maybe? I really don't remember. I always just keep running around the wilds until I eventually get them. But I think this one only appears if it's your last one.
Close by.
So that's good. This fuckerino here. Let's freeze him.
Thrilled.
See if we can shatter him. Yes! We get that early KO on that guy. Nice and good. Because otherwise he's a fucking bitch that runs away for ages and threatens to kill you. I'm going to drop a quick save though, since we managed to get rid of him so easily.
And how?
Let's have you lead the way, thank you, just in case you've got high enough cunning. You don't have a high enough cunning. In that case then, yeah, we're just going to have to pray. There was a trap, yeah. As long as we walk over the trap that's already triggered, we've got a safe way through now at least. Thanks to your sacrifice. Who didn't walk over the trap that was already triggered? Alistair? I would have thought better from you, Alistair. Fuck's sake.
Direct me!
The fact you've been that, it's useless. If self being attacked by melee or range, activate rock armor. Otherwise, it's useless for you to. It's just a pointless tap on your mana.
A finer scene of carnage I have yet to see!
Who's arguing? Hey! I need a hot second. Where's the growl going on, eh? You're growling at one of these guys. Who you? You're not growling at Watcher. He's miles away from here. You're not even doing anything. Yeah. You want to go in the window? Oh, wait, hang on. It's tiny. You want to go in the window? Maybe it was That's it, over here. Yeah. No? Okay. You can't go in the window when Tiny's hanging out of Blackjack. You know you can't. She will most likely remove your intestines. She's got fucking razor sharp blades on her toes.
More darkspawn. Close by.
Boom. And we target this guy. And let's go. It's you.
Aha! What did you?
The unfroze just a little bit too early. It is very unfortunate, but oh well. Fucking hell. Daveth, you were close to death. Very close. Let's give you the Wild's Bow anyway. It's a tiny bit of an upgrade. Grab the elf root. Pat down this dead soldier over here. And we're going to drop a quick save next to this death root. Because over here we've got this pile of rocks that are covered in ash. Sprinkle more ash onto them. There he is. Worried the whole fucking hell. Blackjack! Right. You know to leave her alone when she's in a mood like this. And still you don't. So I'm sorry. I'm going to have to enforce that you leave her alone. Are you okay, Tiny? Right, what was I about? Right, we gotta kill fucking Shade Bastard, right. If I infect him with this as a dot... Daveth, don't dirty fighting him, just get back there.
Let's see!
Alright.
Sharon?
Let's grab some glory!
Don't let the fact that you're attacking. Daveth, why are you using dirty fighting? Daveth, he's not attacking you. And if Self being attacked by melee, use dirty fighting. Otherwise, don't.
They work well together.
And so I shall.
There we go. So we get the Enchanter's Footing, which is a little bit better than the Fade Striders. Nothing else really worthwhile. Oh, you know, I've not been using the Blackened Heartwood staff this entire time. Whoops. It does do a touch more damage. Although I don't remember, does it affect Darkspawn? It does, yeah. Okay.
Of course.
Nature damage. You're not coming back in, Blackjack.
Delightful.
Sorry.
Hey now! One down! For the Grey Wardens!
Here we go!
Easy.
Come, let's shed some blood!
Another point.
Simple. And we get an enchanted dagger for all of that. This isn't really dangerous, I just don't remember if the equipment removal mod thingy tweak works on the party members that get removed after this combat, after this encounter.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
I would first, intruder, and just how are these your wilds?
Because I know them as only one who owns them could. Can you claim the same? I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. Tell me your name, and I shall tell you mine.
I am Aurenial. Pleasure to meet you.
Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Could we speak to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
Believed or not, some things must be accepted.
Ha! There lies the answer I hope to get. An open mind, yet not made of mush. Am I simply complimenting you? Wait and see. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
What do you mean, greater than they realize?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Right. So after we finish this, quote, chapter, I think I'm going to leave it there for the stream. You'll see when we finish it. It's pretty dang obvious. But I suppose technically this chapter ends a little after, but I'm going to end the stream after we finish up here. First and foremost, take the flower to the Cannon Master.
Mabari's stable for now, but
this is the
let
flower,
me see.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's... He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you.
How long before an improvement?
A day, maybe 2. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps maybe.
Alright. Ostagar gets a level up. Give him 1 dex, 2 constitution. Let's get him threatened. Threaten's useful. Speak with
Hello again.
Master again.
Is there something you need?
His goods refresh, you see, when you go into the wilds and come back out again. That's spawn longsword, Wardens ones, just everything that's crap. Give to him. Hopefully that will get us enough money to be able to afford Chase and Rogue. I suppose I won't need them for long, so I'll just skip them. 7 gold, which is enough to buy this and that. Concentrated venom is not that useful. And we'll buy 2 backpacks from him. Got 5 gold left. Is there anything in his other goods?
Hello
that
again.
Is useful?
Is there something?
Mild law, rot salve, mild sleeping gas. No. Not long term anyway, so I'll just give him these precious stones. We'll be on the way. Mud Idol's fairly useless, Book of the Wind's fairly useless. Whatever the fuck, how would you pronounce that, is fairly useless. And actually the Amulet of War Mage is kinda useless too, so we'll get rid of that. Yeah, okay. Enchanted Dagger, let's get rid of it, it's not that good. Okay, drop an F5. I think we are done. So yeah, let's just go over, speak with Duncan, turn in our plot quest, and then we'll wrap up the
So
stream.
you return from the wilds. Have you been successful?
Not that it was easy, but yes, we did.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Maybe we ought to tell you about Morrigan and her mother.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
But that's not what I was... My mom meant she gave us a warning. Whatever. At least tell us what the ritual's about now, please.
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
You're saying that this ritual can kill us?
As could any darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Stop yammering, you're giving me a headache.
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
Will you both just shut up?
Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures?
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Those who survive?
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining.
With the zoomies.
But these words have been said since the first.
So it's a good thing that I'm choosing
Alistair,
to after we finish.
If you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
It's a shame that Davith dies during the joining.
Make his breath.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, by the way, he's dying right now. I like Davith.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife,
Cowardy pants
a child. Had I known,
there is no turning back.
Come on, he was so likable.
You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
It's a tainted god, but still.
It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
I still can't believe you killed Sajori. Or that was more painful than the harrow. That was more painful.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. Death is never easy to accept, especially when it arrives in such a brutal fashion. Honor your comrades if you wish, but know that we must press forward. Always we must press forward. The meeting is to the west, down the stair.
I don't need your direction, Duncan. Right, so yep. Did we get... Yeah, we got the chest and flat blade, the wild bow, those are the important things back. And we should have also got Guildmaster's... Yeah, we got everything back, good. And we have a bit of junky armor too. So, yeah, we're going to wrap up here for today. Next stream will be in a couple of days. I think next one will be Minecraft, probably. I'm not completely sure. Depends how I feel, really, I suppose. Ooh, requires 33 magic. What did I put my magic in? Put my points in magic, didn't I? That sucks. Okay. So, in 2 more levels, we'll be able to get animated dead. Until then, I suppose we'll take... I'll take lightning. No, wait, I'll take flame blast actually, because Darkspawn are weak to fire. They take 25% more damage from fire. And since that's basically an upgrade, I'll put that there. Put this here. So yeah. Next stream will be in 2 days, I believe, about the same time, about 5 o'clock. GMT, that is, so adjust as comes. I believe on the west coast of America that's about lunchtime, also the east coast? East coast of America that's about lunchtime. But yeah, I'll see you guys around. Goodbye!